Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and sometimes even friends, well, they can argue with friends, and that's what just happened on The Five. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, guys, it means so much to us if you do that. Just go to that link in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. Go there, hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really assists us. The Five went kind of crazy when Jesse Waters was talking about Kamala Harris, and he was talking really about her lack of experience. He was talking about how she doesn't really have a grasp on geopolitics, and that if she were in the Situation Room, really the generals would get what they want from those military discussions, and not so much the American people or Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris doesn't really have stated foreign policy objectives besides we want a ceasefire, with no actual plan to make that happen. And what Jesse Waters said here was, he said she would be paralyzed in the Situation Room, and then the generals would have their way with her. I don't know if Jesse meant that in an overtly sexual way. I don't. I like to think he didn't, because I understood what he meant. They would just have their way, getting what they want. But it comes across a certain way, and I just want to say to anybody who does want to make those kind of quips about Kamala Harris, I promise you, the more you do that online, you are not helping us to victory. You are not. You are solidifying support for Harris, and you're pushing independents in that direction. You really are. They don't want to see that stuff. Policy, 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 policy. Because we have her defeated on policy. The personal attacks, calling her names, these are things that are not strategically wise, and also just, I don't approve of it on a human or a Christian level. I've done it. I'm not going to lie. I have been guilty of it myself, and I'm ashamed of that, and I'm not going to do it anymore, and I would implore you to not do it. I don't know if that's what Jesse was doing here. I'd love to get your opinion on that. So I want you to watch this clip, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
It's also been 3 years since Kamala boasted about being the, quote, last person in the room when Joe Biden decided to go ahead with the Afghanistan withdrawal. Jesse, people consider you to be the last person in the room because that's because everybody keeps trying to ditch you.
Yeah, they just left.
They just left.
Right. But you understand the reference, Greg.
Yes.
Is that she was somehow involved in the decision, and it was her wise guidance that he was relying upon. Listen, she was the last in the room in Afghanistan. She was the border czar, and she was the deciding vote on trillions of inflationary spending. On those three most popular Joe Biden items, she's basically like a conjoined twin. You cannot separate the two. And let's talk about foreign policy. What is her foreign policy? And this is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander-in-chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse Waters.
Jesse, I don't like that.
Figuratively,
Take
again,
it back.
have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way.